Hey everyone, and welcome to MindSpanse. I'm Craig, and I want to thank you for taking the time with me today. I am in sunny Florida, but I can't leave. I can't go to the beach. I can't go to the park. Can't do anything. We are in the midst of Corona madness, and uh, many of you know that we do guided meditations, my brother and I, on the MindSpanse YouTube channel. And given that we're all stuck inside and can't go outside, I thought it would be a good time to start doing some videos with things that have helped me to begin an exploration or begin a practice of mindfulness, meditative practices. And I know that when I talk to people, the biggest challenge that most people have is the noise, generally the noise in their brain, which is, the chatter and thinking about the future and thinking about the past and the conversation I had with my boss and all these kinds of things sort of come up, and it comes up either in a meditative practice or when you're trying to go to sleep or wandering around and you're no longer present in what you're doing. And so that noise is really an important step to get comfortable with. And I use the word comfortable because a lot of times people say, like, how do we get rid of this noise? And the reality is you cannot never get rid of the noise. There will be noise in your head. The question is can you coexist with it and find a way to coexist with it and find a way to allow it to be and settle on its own? I think a good example is if you have water with dirt in it and you mixed it up and it's all foggy, there's no way to make it clear again other than to let it be until it finds its own way to settle. And that's sort of what you need to do with the noise in your mind. The more you poke at it, the stronger it gets or the worse it gets. So I want to do a couple of quick videos with some techniques that have worked for me because I'm a pretty busy guy in my head, and these things really work. Now, of course, there are mantras and breathing and all that stuff works also, and there are a million things actually that could work, but we'll talk about a couple that work for me and hopefully will work for you as you either progress or are beginning this journey inward to better understand yourself and to have more clarity about the world that you live in and the decisions that you make and having a more fulfilling and exciting existence. So let's just start really quick. Just stretch really fast, just to get in the mood, and take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for a second, and then exhale. Allow your shoulders to drop. I like to let my jaw relax because I hold a lot of tension there for whatever reason. So, and it feels good. So what I want you to do, we're going to focus on this noise thing. And the key is not to push it away. The key is to find peace with it. And so one of the things that I've learned to do is it's a really quick, what I call a bring down, and we'll talk a lot about bring downs, but it's basically reducing the noise level, relaxing your body, and putting yourself in a more meditative state very quickly, so that you can continue to explore your practice, or whatever it is that you're working on, whether it's trying to sleep or trying to get a project done or whatever it is. So this is really applicable across life in general. So the first thing is to think about a space in your mind, like a big arena, like a boxing arena kind of thing. And then I want you to invite all of this stuff and the people and the relationships and the fears and the doubts and the coronavirus and whatever else you want to invite in there, all that stuff and that noise, and let them all file their way in and start beating each other up or whatever they want to do and screaming. And what I want you to do is, as this is all happening, I want you to look at each of these situations or people or things or whatever and sort of recognize them, that they're part of you. Recognize that they exist, that they're probably going to persist, and sort of just watch them, and without judgment, really understand that these things are natural. They're little bubbles that float up, and then they float away. They're like waves that roll past you on the beach. And you can either attach to them, or you can coexist and ride over them. So just become more neutral to the whole thing. You're like watching a movie, sort of a neutral awareness, and let them go at it. And let the noise level get very high. Just allow everything to happen as it might naturally would. And then if you look just on your right, you'll see a door about 20 yards away. And I want you to slowly, sort of sneaking out, so to speak, without making too much of a muss and fuss, but walk towards the door quietly, and just exit. Just leave all this stuff behind. Just exit peacefully, shut the door behind you. And there's a little hallway, and as you get down this hallway, there's another door. And open that door, and surprise, you enter this incredibly beautiful outdoor space. It's a field of perfect green grass and flowers and trees, and you can take your shoes off and walk on the grass, and it's totally perfect. The temperature's perfect, and there's this incredible blue lake with mountains and whatever you want. It's the most beautiful place in the planet, and it's the perfect temperature, and you just walk over and you chill out by the lake, and it couldn't be a more wonderful place to be. And that's it. And then you'll feel this bring down. You'll feel the bring down. That stuff, leave it alone. You'll feel better, And when you feel that, what I want you to do is this sort of a little trick. What I do is I rub my fingers together 3 times. And I do it every time. And it reminds my mind and my body of what it feels like to be in that state. And every level that I go down in my practice, I continue to do that, so that I can bring myself down quicker with each practice. So this is what I'd like to leave with you. The noise is not going to go away. You can't push it away. You got to learn to observe it and sort of float over it like there are waves in the ocean, and accept it. And if it gets busy and noisy and all that stuff, it's just let it just drift away, and it'll settle on its own. And you focus on all the beautiful stuff in life, and eventually that noise will find its own way to settle. If you engage it, it gets worse. So I wish everyone a great day. We're going to do a bunch more videos around different techniques to help you through this. And it's a really tough time. We're all stressed out of our minds, and meditation really helps. And I hope you listen to the guided meditations. I think you'll find them really helpful. If you like this, like it. If you think someone could benefit, share it. And please subscribe to the channel. And I thank you very much for taking this short time out of your day to spend with me. And I'll talk to you very soon. Thank you.